Wakanda forever!
I'm Renee Noor, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
And welcome, guys. We are here. We are live. We are now live right here for this GW3 Thankful Tuesday. Oh my goodness. I pray that everyone has had an amazing weekend. For those who do not know, my name is Renee Noor. I'm the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, as well as the GW3 Club. And we are so excited that you are here with us live. Now, we are on live on a couple of different avenues. One, we're on live on YouTube. If you haven't had the chance, please go to the Global Women Wealth Warriors link and you'll see us live there. Plus, we're also live in Facebook. And if you are in the clubhouse, I want you to put some green hearts in the chat because I hope you can see us because we're also live there. Guys, today it's all about what it is that you're grateful for. I know for sure many of you guys are just like feeling just like how I'm feeling right now, with full of great energy because I have so much gratitude in my heart. Not only do we have gratitude in my heart, I know for sure we're getting ready to go and make some amazing things happen right across the world. The Global Women Wealth Warriors have been so intentional for this year, for 2022. On tomorrow, we'll be right there in New York City with an amazing organization, thanks to Ketche's project. But you know what we're going to do for right now? We're going to bring out some of those amazing global warriors that you love seeing on Tuesdays. That's right, the one and the only, all the way from Las Vegas, who I had the opportunity of spending quality time with just 2 weeks ago, the lady herself, Miss Janet Everado. Let's bring her beautiful face on up. Hey, Miss Janet, how are you? I can't see Miss Janet. There she is.
Hello, Renee. How are you? And how is
Great.
everybody? Oh my
I
goodness.
know, right? How are you doing today?
I am phenomenal. We had a great weekend. I hope everybody else had a great weekend. Just spending time with the family. That's so important. I'm so grateful I got to spend time with the family.
Yes.
I'm going to post the pictures of that. It was beautiful.
Well, we missed you, and I'm so happy that you are here with us today. And we're going to have a really great conversation. Let's bring up some of our other beauties, okay? Let's bring up that beauty that always knows how to keep a smile in our heart as well. Her energy is just so infectious, and I love the fact that she's right there in New York City, where I'll be seeing her very, very soon. The one and the only Miss Mary Kim Farkas. Everybody shake. Woo, 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 woo. Yes,
Hello.
Miss Mary Kim.
Hello, beautiful warriors. I'm so
Ah.
grateful. You guys look all beautiful, and I'm just looking forward to this conversation. Mental health and how it correlates with gratitude. It really is everything.
It truly
I can't wait
is
to see you, Miss
everything.
Renee.
I know. I
tomorrow.
can't wait to see you and Desi. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Guys, everyone have on this beautiful green. If you are loving the color, you're loving the energy so far, let's put some green hearts in the chat. Guys, you look amazing. You look truly, truly amazing. And let's bring up, last but surely not least, our superstar herself, the one and the only Miss Wellness Queen, Miss Sear. Everybody knows her as Dr. Sonia James. Bring her on up. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, beautiful. How are you doing?
I am good. I'm excited.
You are good, baby. We're great over here.
Good and
Come on
excited.
now. We are
Good and
great.
excited.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
I had an awesome, I don't know what that sound is, but I had an awesome weekend with family.
It sounds like we have somebody trying to come into the show today, okay? Sound like somebody's eating like chips or something like that. But let's just
How
hear.
about now?
Yeah, you had an awesome Sunday. Share with us.
Yes,
You with
I
your
had an
family?
awesome family, fun, and faith. That's what it was. I was thinking about what you said, family, fun, and faith. My weekend was so blessed, and I am full of gratitude for all of
I
it.
love that. Well, that's what it's about, guys. We are here, and I feel as if we bring about good energy when we show up together as well, and family is so important. And I love the fact that you were just highlighting your great family right there, with your son, getting ready to go off to the service, which was absolutely amazing. I
Yes.
want us to talk about this because, oh my goodness, it's time like these are just so important for us to not only talk about the benefits behind this whole mental health awareness, but also it's important for us to identify some of the things that even put us into this state of mind in the first place. And I know, Mary Kim, alongside with you, Miss Janet, I know this is like your sweet spot all the time. You've been actually going through a workshop, Miss Janet, just this week with our one and only Mr. C Rock. And I know you were able to walk away with so much wisdom from that experience. Please share, how was it, darling? Please share, how was it?
Oh man, if I knew we were going to talk about this, I would have got my notes ready and prepared. But it was amazing. And C Rock, he's an amazing, amazing guy, and he just wants to make an impact in people's lives and help people rise up. And this week, we had 5-day challenge, and it's a self-knowledge challenge, extracting our knowledge and putting it into a platform so we are able to teach others what we've gone through.
Yeah,
As in, we go through a struggle. Like, for example, for me, as a single mother, after pretty much escaping a toxic relationship, I was afraid to date again. I did not trust anyone, especially men. So I kind of said to myself that I would never have a relationship because I was afraid to bring anyone into our life, me and my daughters. But see, that was a big turnaround for me. And then after having brain surgery was another turnaround, and it just kind of snapped me and woke me up to realize that life is precious, that I need to be grateful for what I have, and me and my daughter was it. But I want with C-Rock, I want to create a platform, a course where it's going to help single mothers get over that hump, because I got over the hump of that insecurity and fear and created my dream life. So I want to teach other single mothers to do the same. So that's what C-Rock focuses on, is extracting our knowledge and sharing it with the world, so there's not people out there suffering.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel as if what we come together, and thank you so very much, Janet. And thanks for sharing, your story, because I feel to believe someone else can also resonate with what you just shared with us. How many single mothers we have in this space right now? If you're a single mother, Mary Kim, I know I'm a single mother. If you're a single mother, let's put some white and green hearts in the chat. Let's put white and green hearts on YouTube, place some white and green hearts right there on Facebook, as well as right there in the clubhouse. Because single mothers, even single parents, we just go through certain things, and it's really nice if we can have that, I would say, harmony, because I won't say balance, it's probably more harmony, a little bit more harmony. I see right now I'm going through the matrix. Okay, yeah, it's about harmony. And it's great when you have a partner that can really help you be able to balance, or just support, the support and the encouragement, because that's what sometimes we need as well. So we only have two mothers in the room with us right now that are single parents. I find that to be so hard, so strange, because we have so many of them here on the app. If you are a single mother, if you're in the clubhouse, I'm talking to you. I need to see more green and white hearts. Right now we got three of them. If you are a single mother, I want to see you right there on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Absolutely great. Wonderful, wonderful. Guys, are you able to relate to what Janet just shared? Are you also in that space? Yes, there we go. These hearts are coming up now. There we are. Janet, I love the fact also that you went through a condition, but you've truly found your total love for yourself again. Janet, I see you. You have done an incredible transformation, beauty. Since I've been knowing you on the app, I'm letting you know right now, your confidence level has totally shifted. And I know it has a lot to do with us keep showing up for each other, the encouragement of what the GW3 brand does for not only just for you, but also I see how it's been impacting other people's lives just tuning in. Mary Kim, I see you smiling over there. You can relate to Janet's story as well, right?
Absolutely. I'm a single mother by choice. I went out to get pregnant solo. So, it is a juggling and it's harmonizing, like you said, Miss Renee. But, the beauty of it is that, you know, how we think about our situation, how we show up in our situation, harmonizing all of that with gratitude really levels up the day, because parenting is challenging enough. It's been extra challenging these last few years, but as a single parent, you're juggling things like as with two people would do. So it's the juggling and harmonizing and try to make it cohesive. But also, being in gratitude, it allows us to overcome situationships or scenarios that come that we're not planning for. But because of our gratitude and being mindful, it really just helps us go through the motions to come out on the other side like beautiful Janet did. It's so crucial.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Now, I know, Seer, you may have a different story. You may have a different story, but at the same token, you may also tie in with the blended family. So
Yes.
please share with us your setting as well, Seer.
Yes, you are so on it, Queen Renee. I was just thinking about that. My story. I thank Janice and I thank Mary Kim and I thank you because you guys pull me out, and I love it because I used to not feel like I had a voice to be able to express what I'm saying. But you're right. So I know what it is to be a single parent. I know what it is to feel like Janet and you're not sure. My scenario, I'm not sure why I'm going in and out, but my scenario was the fact that I was with someone that killed my child. So because he was the fiance, because he was The person I was getting ready to marry, and my child was murdered at 13 months old. I had no trust at all, at all. Whether they were male, female, it didn't matter. I just didn't trust. So I know what it is to go through that, and also to go on to have children and be a single mom of two, 23 now and 18, and struggle with that confidence to go ahead and just be a mom, because as single moms, there's so much that come at you to make you feel like you're not capable. And when I went through that experience, I didn't feel capable as a mom. I didn't think that I could be a mom, but God is so good, that He had a way of putting something inside of me and then blessing me with more children. So I know what it is to be a single parent and a blended family, because my husband I'm telling you the truth, he had a rough time. It took me a while to say yes. I don't know who this is for, but he allowed me that. He allowed me to walk out single momhood. Even today, my son's, like you said, he's 18, getting ready to go into the military, just graduated. So it's a process, but I was thinking about that word gratitude, and it says the quality of being thankful and a readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. So I went from not trusting to totally loving,
Wow.
and my husband loved me to life. There's a
Ooh.
big difference. He didn't love me to death. I always say, I don't say that. I say, love you to life. And so for that person that's kind of like, I don't know, I believe that there's someone out there for all of us, but it's that fit. I don't know we was going to talk about this today, but you know how God is, right? He said that when you've overcome, strengthen your brethren, strengthen your sister in, if I could say that, So yes, Queen, it has been a process, but it made me become the woman I am right now, going through that, reaching out for other women, because I also went through domestic violence. That is a whole nother side of domestic violence, and I learned how to have confidence, because He says, don't cast it away, because some things we just don't plan. We can't see everything. But since He sits high and He looks low, He already knew. He knew I was going to meet you all. He knew that I was going to be on this platform to be able to speak to that woman that went through and may have went through something horrific like that. I know what it is. I know what it is, So I think that made me a better mom and wife, being blended, because I'm so thankful just to be here, just to have a mind, just to smile. Hello, right? Because I was in some deep depression for about 5 years. 5 years, anything I could do, whether it was alcohol, drugs, anything that I could do to kill myself. That's pretty much what happens when you're depressed. I was trying to do that, but God was like, no, I need for you to meet Queen Renee. See what, I need for you to meet Mary Kim. I need for you to meet Janet. So
God said, I need for you to get you right. Okay. Because what I want you to understand, and this is something I want everyone to hear my voice, hear the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. All right. We have to be able to identify when it's time for us to make a decision. We have to be able to be ready for being able to see these opportunities. So many people allow the opportunity for them to change to pass them by because they're not ready.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that it's because of me, Mary Kim, or even Janet, but it's about you. YOU. Realizing that it was your season and it was your time to shift yourself and to get out of mundane and the mess so you can find your miracle, baby. And I'm so glad that you did that. I'm so glad that you did that.
Thank you.
And I'll say this too, because you guys have these amazing stories. We all have a unique story. Guys, if you are not tuned in with us on YouTube or on our Facebook, I really need you to see us live, because it's all about that emotional connection as well. We love being in Clubhouse, but something about being able to see our body language and our eyes is a whole different feeling and a whole different becoming for us as well. I'm looking at Sear, I'm looking at Mary Kim, I'm looking at Janet, and it just brings me so much joy that we can actually come together and really support each other on this platform. But not only we're supporting each other, we're supporting millions and millions out there. So please, while you're watching this, you share it because somebody needs to hear this clip. While you hear our voice in the clubhouse, you share it throughout those hallways. Do not leave without sharing this with 5 people, 5 additional people, guys, because the world that we're in right now, we have to understand. We have to come together. We got to shake ourselves up, our own selves, right? We got to get out of this crazy stuff that we've been holding on to. And one of the things I know we talk about is that fear. Some people still walking around in fear. But know this, when you have fear or when you fear, you struggle. Because I hear you guys talking about that struggle, but struggle consumes you. But when you face your fears, you face the struggles, that's when you overcome them. And that's what you did, beautiful. You overcame your fear, you overcame your struggles, and now you have a testimonial. Everybody put in the chat some green hearts because, baby, woo, we're lighting it up right now. Put some
Bless
green
you.
hearts. Yes, yes, yes. And this is for not only just your story, Seer, but this is for the person who needed to hear your story. The person that needed to hear beyond you sharing it with us, because we're all about how we're going to heal the world one human at a time.
One at a time.
Yes. Go ahead, Miss Janet. I see you, beauty.
I so agree with that, Queen Renee. It's so true. And Sonia, wow, what a story and what a journey you've been through. And you just mentioned something so important, that God puts us in places for a reason. And I feel the same way when you said, you know, I'm here I'm here for a reason. As in, for me, because I could have been dead a long time ago.
Yes.
But I'm alive for a reason. And that reason is for us to share our journeys, not to keep them to ourselves, to share them with others, because there's people out there who are going through the same thing we went through, and we don't realize this. If somebody back when I was struggling would have talked to me, or I would have heard somebody's story of what they're feeling, maybe it would have been different for me. But at the same time, we go through our journeys because we are meant to go through them.
Right.
And look we're survivors. We're warriors.
We're
we
warriors.
survive.
Warriors. Yes. You know, I promise you, each and every last one of us have a testimonial that was almost close to death.
Yes.
Mary Kim, you probably have one also, and I want to hear yours. You know, when I was driving home one day, going to my boyfriend was cooking for me, and oh my goodness, I was so excited. But 2 little ladies were on the wrong side of the road. And if I wouldn't have, I saw their heads. That's all I saw. I saw their heads. I literally swerved. I did a 360, jumped the median, and I ran into a tree. Okay. That tree left me totally, 5 days in the hospital, unconscious for 2 days. I had broken ribs, torn ligaments, everything possible. They were wondering if I was bleeding internally because of the massive shakeup, you know, and that's why during that time, I'm like, why me, God? Why me? But you know what I started shifting? Why not me? Thank you for giving me this moment, for me to pause in my life. Guys, like how what we were doing probably 2 years ago, we were running around just going from one end to the other. We were all busy. We had a whole bunch of busy bees in the world. God said, whoa, we need you guys to get productive. We really need for you to start using your brain cells again. Because I promise you, during this whole pandemic, we've all have shifted, we've all pivoted, and look where we are today. And because of that accident, guys, not only did it cause me to pause, but after that accident, I became an international model. I went off to sign a contract with Ebony Fashion Fair, and that totally changed my life. Now, I'll share this with you. If that accident would not have happened, I probably would not have been an Ebony Fashion Fair model. So sometimes we have to appreciate the pause. We have to appreciate the struggle, because what we said, we got to overcome. And that's where that gratitude, truly that gratitude sits in. Mary Kim, please share.
I love this. This is my jam.
Yeah.
I so believe all the journeys that we go through, if we knew the path that God or whoever your creator is, if he or she was going to tell you what your journey is going to look like, we'd say, get me out of here now. Like, I don't want to go through that. But the beauty is every obstacle, good and bad, is to teach us a lesson, to show us a lesson so we can give it to somebody else. It's supposed to grow us and evolve us. My first experience of this whole like transformation or just dealing with life, I was 12 years old and I woke up that morning to babysit the neighbor's kids before school. And I discovered before the afternoon was there that my mother gained wings and my dad gained handcuffs. And what I learned in that process is that life carried on because all the adults around us just kind of picked up and life went on. And we didn't, no one at the time asked how we were feeling. It wasn't a time where we spoke about therapy. And they just carried on. Like life went on. We still had to go to school. We still celebrated birthdays. Like all the life activities still happened even through a situation like that or a tragedy or an obstacle. And so I just took that, as my 12-year-old self and just carried on with life. And I just managed life and walked through it, and that's how I managed the additional adversities that I experienced. And I was always asking God, when you said, well, why, Mr. Renee, I always questioned him. Like, why have I not endured enough? Like, what is this reason? Like, give me a break, And it wasn't until my late 20s, early 30s, when I was with a friend and she was going through an experience that she knew that I went through. And it was in that weekend, because in the silent moments when I was just there, just supporting her. And I realized, if I did not go through that experience, my friend would be by herself and she didn't have that willpower, that strength to do it alone. And that's when it hit me, like, to be grateful in your scenario, in the struggles, in the adversities that you come across, because there's a reason, not only to evolve you into a better you, but also to help someone else. And that's when I took ownership. I accepted the path that God was always taking me on. And 20 something years later, I still accept it, even though I still say, why, God? I do have those moments. I'm only human, like, really, God? But, he's given me those tools to overcome the adversity so that I can continue forward. And I really believe the path that we're on, if we're open to seeing where God or your creator wants to take you, you're going to go to places that you never thought you would go and meet people. So that's really, I believe that is my jam so much. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Please, let's put some green hearts in the chat, guys. It's all about green today. We're all about focusing on that gratitude. And what an amazing share, Mary Kim. Guys, if you haven't already shared this room, if you haven't already shared this link, if you haven't pinged more people in this space, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I already know we can help change someone else's life, because you know why? We are here bringing our energy together, and truly it's already been another transformation. That's one of the greatest things that we have when we're talking about gratitude. The benefits of gratitude is when you're able to share some of those stories with the right people, it can help build up a different type of vibration, and you can really reflect on these stories when you're in a different mindset that is more encourageable, supportive, and you know what? It's putting smiles on my face. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling so much warmer and more connected with everybody as well. While we're here, the greatest things that we can say is always encouraging. That's what encouragement is, like one of those healthy items that we could do that costs absolutely nothing when it comes down to encouraging people or just encouraging others to totally help them go through their moments, helping them go through their moments. Sometimes people just need a listening ear. You know, sometimes we just need a listening ear. And just to, you know, as opposed to, because I don't know about you, all of our single parents, sometimes you become empty nesters, or sometimes you have the home by yourself. Do you
Yeah.
find yourself sometimes talking to yourself? I know I do. How many of you guys talk to
I'm
yourself?
not
If
gonna
you
raise my
talk to
hand.
yourself, okay, please
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
put some 111s in the chat, because I know I talk to myself all the time. I even find
Yeah,
myself
no.
sometimes answering, okay? How many of you guys in the clubhouse talk to yourself? I
Oh
want
my
to know. How many of you guys talk to yourself? Let's see. Do we have anybody here on the app that's talked to themselves? Guys, it's a healthy conversation you have, because you're not really talking to yourself. Guess who you're talking to? You're talking to God.
That's right.
You're talking to God.
That's right.
All right. So you and yourself are having that conversation. Keep that in mind. God hears everything. He sees everything. Like what Mary Kim said, he already know the outcome. So
Yeah.
when you're just talking out loud, you're not talking to yourself, you're talking to God. I absolutely love speaking to God. I see for
Me.
sure we have Miss Corinne. She said yes, she does. I think it's wonderful to do that. You know, that's that soul talk. Somebody said, right?
That's right.
Self talk, soul talk combination there. Tanya, absolutely. You know, we also have Miss Erica. She's smiling because she's like, yeah, I talk to myself as well. I'm just loving this conversation, guys. So share with us a couple of more benefits of what we're doing with gratitude, because that's what today is about. The
That's right.
mental benefits of gratitude. Give me two more ways that you've noticed, you know, not only just what we talked about overcoming certain things, but also I noticed my behavior changed, my character changed. You know, when I got into a place of more gratitude, it truly gave me it's like my eyes begin to get bigger. And I know some people
Yeah.
say I already have big eyes, but my eyes started enlarging, because I was like, Father God, oh my goodness, now I truly can see clearly. How many of you guys can relate to that?
I oh
Okay. Janet, let's go with Janet, and then Sear, and then we take Mary Kim. Go ahead, Janet.
Oh, you are so right. Once gratitude comes into the picture, things just start coming to you. You get more gratitude. That's what I say. And and it's great to be grateful for everything around you. But for me, I wanted to focus on today being grateful for yourself, for oneself, self love. I've started doing this exercise someone told me to do. When you're brushing your teeth twice a day, in the morning and at night, when you brush your teeth, look at yourself in the mirror and look at your eyes and tell yourself that you love yourself. I love you. I love you, Janet. I love you, Janet. I love you, Janet. I love that you have beautiful eyes. I love that you have a beautiful smile. I love your body. You know, be grateful for your vessel. It's carrying you forward. It's carrying you into a new world. It's just opening up everything for me once gratitude came into the picture, and doing it daily, daily, every morning. They say the first half hour when you're awake, your subconscious mind is awake. Your conscious mind is not awake yet. So your subconscious mind is awake, and you want to put the good things in there. So every morning, start talking to yourself. I
Mhm.
am grateful for me. I am grateful for my husband. I am grateful for my children. Just, I am grateful for meeting great people. Just, oh my God, just fill yourself up with the great things, because your subconscious mind will carry that forward.
Oh,
So that's me, Renee. Thank
I
you so
love
much.
it. Oh my goodness, that was powerful. Yes.
oh, I
We're
love
gonna
her.
put some more hearts in the chat for Janet. That was so
I
powerful. Oh
love
my
you
goodness.
guys.
Yes. Yes. Love it. Love it. Go ahead, Miss Sear.
Listen, I thought of two things, Queen. I thought of honesty, and then I thought of courage.
Mm.
Because Janet said something, might have been Mary Kim, because everybody's so good at this, about uh, why. And I thought about me for 5 years. That's what I did. I asked why. And then as a matter of fact, it was you, Queen. I got to the point where I did say, why not?
Mhm.
Why not me? You know, the Bible says that we're fearfully and wonderfully made. And every time I think about that, I think that God put some things inside of us that we didn't know we had before the foundation of the world. So if he put it in me, but I don't know that it's in me, I'm going to move in fear. But now that I know that he put it in me, I was able to talk to the same God and I say, Lord, why? And I can hear then. I couldn't hear for 5 years. But when I stilled myself to hear, that's when I had to be honest about what it was that took place. So then when I did that, it positioned me to write the books, Get Out of the Grave and Cross the Bridge. It positioned me to write the books, Don't Live in the Soulless Realm. You see what I'm saying? It positioned me to write the books, Filthy Garments and the study guide, because all of that has to do with deliverance, which took courage to write. Because the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So I had no confidence. I had no courage. So as I listened to everyone, all I could think about was my two things was honesty, because that helped me warn the young women. That helped me see what to tell them not to step into so they don't get hurt. You see what I'm saying?
I love it.
Honesty
Yes,
and
I love it.
courage was for
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited right now.
Guys, put some yellow hearts in the
Honesty and
chat. Come on,
courage.
put some yellow hearts in the chat for Miss Fabulous Miss Sear with this blonde hair. Put some yellow hearts in the chat for honesty. Oh my goodness, that's so, so true, because you got to be honest with yourself. It's important. If
Yeah.
you are just constantly doing the same old things over and over again, it becomes sanity.
Yes.
You have to realize that you need help.
Yeah.
You have to realize that you need help. And the great part about it, when you stand there and say, you know what,
Yeah.
I need some help. I really do. And I'm glad that you were honest with yourself. So thanks for
Yes.
sharing. Yes,
That's
put some
true.
yellow hearts in the chat for our Seer. Miss Mary Kim, take it away, beauty. Take it away.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Miss Renee. I love what everyone shared. I totally agree. I feel, for me, vulnerability is a form of strength, and honesty and truth is a form of freedom for me. If I'm not vulnerable enough, if when I'm vulnerable, I feel like I'm full of strength and powerful, because I'm being totally uplifting in myself and being pure. And then to tell the truth, I mean, it's just how I walk. I don't have enough energy or time or mental capacity to create stories other than be myself. But that's freedom. A lot of people, juggle with, can I show up as my authentic self in whatever space? Yes, you can, because you are you alone. You don't need to prove anyone else. You don't need to be like anyone else. Yes, it's good to take in things that you learn from other people or what other people share with you, but you are you, and just be proud in that whole self. And I believe, like what Janet was saying, and what Seer touched upon too, is that what you think about, you bring about. I believe in God, but I also believe in the universe, and what you give out, you get tenfold back. And I know there's some people debate like, oh, well, I believe in God, but not the universe. But for me, God created it all. But the universe is a separate entity. So it functions differently, but it's all by God. So what we bring about, what we want in life, put it out there. Show up that way. It's going to come back to you. And this is how you change the world. This is how you change your attitude. And trust me, your kids, your friends, strangers around you will pick up on that vibe. And so if we want to have that, if we crave that, even if you don't really believe you have it, test it out. Just do it once a day. I promise you, it's going to come back to you. So that's what I have to say about bringing gratitude into your life. Thank you.
Ooh, Mary Kim. Oh my goodness. That was powerful.
I like it.
Powerful. Guys, let's put some fists in the in the comments for Miss Mary Kim, because she just punched it right on out there. Yes, she did. Guys, I'm just loving our conversation. This space here is just so perfect. I hope I can really work towards bringing everything to a closure, because I want us to return back into the clubhouse to continue on with this conversation. But right here on this GW3 Live, I'm just enjoying you all's tips, your best shares, your best practices, as well as your experiences. When you have gratitude, when you have that place of gratitude, not only does it improve, we always talk about your health is your wealth, it truly improves your health. It allows you to sleep better. It allows you to sleep better. As Ms. Janet was sharing with us, when you wake up, now you can come to a place of gratitude. But let's focus on before we even wake up. Let's focus on how we prepare ourselves prior to going to bed. Making sure you're not going to bed with any anger, no tension, no stress, or anything like that. That's really important for you guys to protect that space and go to bed with gratitude and wake right back up with gratitude. Not only is it going to help it's going to help you sleep better, but guess what? It's going to also improve your quality of life. Your quality of life. And let's just talk about those relationships, especially if you're married. Ooh, the synergy when you both are coming from a place of gratitude is enriched, and that bed is just like heaven. And for those who are single, start focusing on more gratitude as well and asking God to find you someone who have a grateful heart, a person who comes to you only wanting to be of a place of gratitude. That's going to be something that you want to attract. If we have some single individuals out there, let's start manifesting those items, because I don't think we've been doing that. I've got smiles over there, Mary Kim. I know. Start manifesting. You want a person that bring gratitude, that already understand and appreciate gratitude, because that's what you're going to need to stay in harmony with yourself, right? So that's something to also put on your list. I mean, the other things too, I want to say, just stay happier, right? The thing about sleeping better, improving your health, but most importantly, it's all about your mindset. It's all about what you're feeding that mind. Okay? It's all about there. And that's where it starts. That's where it starts. And guess what? That's where it ends as well. Right here. What are we putting into our mind? How are we really looking at things and putting everything into a perspective as well? I know we're going to go back into the clubhouse and we're going to continue on with this conversation. The hearts are blowing up. Let's just read some of these comments. Yes, our vibe attracts our tribe. Everything is energy. Love it, Erica. We got so many hearts coming in. The gold hearts for Miss Sonia. Thank you so very much, Miss Jane Menard. Oh, Renee Matthews also with her red hearts. Thank you so very much for pouring in. And Miss Tanya Cohart. Such an incredible segment, ladies. Thank you for expressing your journey as a single parent. Oh my goodness, that's just powerful, Seer. I see Miss Linnell Burns. Oh, you guys got so much love. And we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. We see Apostle Davina saying, "Good morning, Queen." This journey called life. I just want you to know how much gratitude we have for you. Keep showing up, supporting this mission that we're on, because we will, and I say just like that, we will impact 1 million, and we're going to help change the trajectory and the quality of life, because we're going to bring these families whole again. Fridays, Miss Janet alongside with Linnell, Fridays at 4 p.m. They focus on just families, enriching those relationships, whether you're single, whether you're married, whatever the case may be, we're focusing on that. Right here we have our GW3 Lunch and Soars every day from 12 to 2 o'clock. You're going to find us in the clubhouse, as well as with our GW3 Live from 12:30 to 1:30. And guess what? We're still reading our Think and Grow Rich. We're on chapter 7. Guys, we're doing the steps to make sure we strengthen not only our families, but also we're strengthening the world, because we can, because we absolutely can. So we want to say thank you, but not thank you for a long time. We're going to bring you right back into the clubhouse so we can continue on with this conversation. So before we wrap up this particular segment, Miss Janet, is there one word or two words that you'd like to leave everybody where you just love the word for gratitude, or just closing closing message. Sorry about that.
I would just like to say to just love yourself unconditionally, accept what you have given by our Lord Savior, accept it, don't change it, and stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay strong.
Love it. All
Love
right.
you all.
Yes, Miss Sear, take it away, Miss Sear. She's on mute. Okay. Go ahead, Miss. I think you're on mute.
Sorry about that. I would say show up. Continue to show up. The Bible talks about how people went across the water on broken pieces. You may have to get onto the other side on some broken pieces, but those pieces can come together and you'll find yourself on the other side. So I would just say show up. Continue to show up regardless of what it feels like, the pain, whatever the case. Show up, because when you show up, you find the side of yourself you never thought you'd be. That's what I would say.
Wonderful. Mary Kim.
Last words is be unapologetically you all day, every day. Lead with love and give yourself grace and give others around you grace.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely wonderful, ladies. And as I close out, stay resilient, staying consistent with not only loving yourself. I want you to love yourself. And not only do I want you to love yourself, every morning I need you to do this. I need you to hold yourself so tight that you don't want to let yourself go. Because when you know how to love yourself, guess what? You're going to be able to love others the exact same way, guys. You want to find that love. I know Miss Janet is rubbing it all up, You want to find that love, and everything is within us. Just know that. It's within us. And you have to make sure you're practicing, you're doing your due diligence in order to make this world a richer place. It helps with your self-esteem. It helps with your whole aura. So when you walk into a place, you already know you got to walk in that place with your shoulders back and your head up with nothing but confidence. You know this is your season and it's time for you to soar. Thank you guys so very much for being a part of this week's segment. For us, not only has it been beautiful, but it's been a blessing to have you in our lives. So make sure you jump right back on with us while we go and return right back into the clubhouse, guys. Bye for now. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.